Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Persona 5 Strikers. Karai has redeemed an Aoto. Thank you for growing the tower as we, I don't know, trying to fix Skyrim. You have been trying to fix Skyrim for a month.
What are you selling?
Ended up downloading another Metroid 2 remake. Tried to fix Skyrim. Downloaded Metroid 2. I don't know how I can make my problem any more obvious.
Who's it for?
Also, yes, your emote isn't approved yet. Yeah, my emotes, apparently I'm popular enough that I don't have to go through the emote, process anymore. But there should now be emotes. And hey, they even work in Stream Chat. Yep, I'm planning on commissioning some, but, the guy that I went to for all of my other emotes, isn't, like, he's not currently doing commissions right now. For people who have streamed as an affiliate for 60 days. Ah, alright. But yeah, I'm probably going... don't ask me how I broke it, I have no idea. I want to play it again. It's been a whole process fix scam and breaking it again. I'm 10k short of let's fucking go. Oh, it tells you? I did not know it told you. Huh, today I learned. But, yep, you guys should now have access to, new emotes. I'm planning on, gosh! Thank you, Karai, for the host. But, yeah, I'm planning on, getting some... I found someone else that's, pretty good. But their comms are out for 2 weeks, so... It doesn't have... Huh. Hey!
Yeah!
I'm ready anytime! Haru, I take it we can leave this card's contents to you?
Yes.
Yes. I want to show Mori-san how I feel personally. You want to rest. I'll get to writing.
Tomorrow's the big day. Let's give it all, guys. Late in the night. You want me to send who I already commissioned, or have you already done that? I have not done anything yet. If you want to send me someone else, you can. I'm fine waiting a couple of weeks for, that person I sent to you. But, if you found someone decent, then... I'm sorry for the short notice, but could we meet up? I would like to talk with you. If you have the time, it would make... I'm waiting in front of the fountain. Absolutely. I really want to get emails going. Mood. Understandable.
I'm sorry to call you out so late.
I was worried about you.
Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out.
Thank you.
I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san.
In fairness, you probably blotted out, like, most of your childhood because of your abusive father, and, like, that's fine.
How could I forget someone I loved so much?
You blotted out your entire abusive childhood. Happens to the best of us.
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized.
Senpei, what the fuck did you just say about me, you little bitch? All of you know that I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs.
Thank you, Zeph, for the 100. Now I can just imagine...
I have participated in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda and have over 300 confirmed kills.
All the times we spent together, and the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart. At some point, I got used to hiding things away, and I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san.
That must have been hard.
Thanks for understanding. To be honest, I feel like I was running from the past again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. Then of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up."
You get to see the gang in all locations? It really
That
is.
shocked me at first because
What's
I
going on,
always thought
Astral?
of her as an extremely gentle person.
What's going on, Astral? How are you?
But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up.
Also, what did I miss yesterday? So, summary of what you, summary of what you missed yesterday can mostly be surmised as, like, we finished the palace, we all walked out, and we saw Mari-san, talking to, like, an employee that was, like, about to keel over. He was so sick. And, like, she was berating him for being late and, like, telling him to get back to work. So everyone walks on up and says,
Joker, what the fuck did you just say to me, you little twink? Ill of you know that I graduated at the top of my class in Shujin Academy. And I've been involved in numerous raids on the metaverse. And I have over 300 confirmed kills.
yes, that's exactly what they said. Thank you, Seth, for the 10. Airport speed run. Oh no. But so yeah, no. Basically, they all walked up to her and were like, "Stop abusing this poor dying man. We're taking him to the hospital." And like, she tries to like give them the spiel of like how she's trying to clean up the city and like make everything like make things better, clean up the city, set a good example. And Haru walks up to her and goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you? This man is sick and about to like keel over dead. You are working him so hard. What happened to the Mari-san I used to know?" And she doesn't have an answer for that? She just kind of goes, "I can't stop now. I need to keep going for her sake. I'm sorry." And like, it's the first time like we've confronted somebody on like their bullshit. And like, they just don't have an answer as though like they know that this isn't cool. Basically the whole reason she's like this was because she was responsible. So, remember like way back when we first got to Sapporo? We heard about like that ice sculpture statue that fell on a little girl and killed her. She was the mayor when that happened. And she felt personally responsible for that, even though it wasn't directly her fault. And she was basically thrown under the bus by some of her employees to try to get her to take full responsibility, which would push her to resign. Even though, again, it wasn't her fault, it was their fault for being lazy with construction, which they knew they did. And she finds out, she's like, "I'm going to call the police." And they're like, "You can't. You signed off on this. Here's the papers. If you throw us under the bus, we'll take you down with us." Which is why she's pushing that anti-corruption bill through. And why she treats all of her employees like shit. Because she got blackmailed and she got blackmailed into being forced to take the blame for something she didn't do because of them. It's led to this whole tone of like, man, do we really want to go after her? And Zenkichi's like, "She's still brainwashing people." And that's where we're at now.
I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely.
I also love all of these, like, modified emotes. I also love how the hat is just, like, floating above Inani's head.
At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize
I love
nothing will
that.
change if you keep ignoring reality.
You're strong, Haru.
I have you and the Phantom Thieves to thank for that. It's too late to save my father. But it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago.
God. I love
Yes.
this.
Thanks for hearing me out.
I like oh, well shit. Here's like all that Haru development. Tomb Raid, nice. I am pure salt.
Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night.
This is the development Haru needed. I should have messed up.
Hey,
Hey, Dick.
why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know.
You will eventually. I feel you there.
Okay, I'll believe you.
I hope Morgana steals the spotlight again. I hope Morgana dies.
It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go.
She doesn't have a heart. She's an AI.
But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Alright. It's time to airport speedrun this entire fucking dungeon. Thank you, Train, for getting airport speedrun in my head. Now I'm thinking about airport speedrun. I love it.
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise as pure as snow? Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo!
Is it airport that? Oh no.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
A calling card?
Whoa, it's real.
Wait, what?
What's going on?
We need you to yell your lines from in the shower.
Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is...
Is there a... Oh.
Thieves, and they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me!
Why exactly is her shadow self Ursula from The Little Mermaid?
I was just beginning to work up an appetite. I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
Why the hell announce it? They have to. It's part of the
Why
rules.
are you just standing there? Take these wretched things down!
I forget exactly why it's part of the rules, but like, it's stated that it's part of the rules back in like Persona 5. Yeah, that. I wanna know how they got the calling card up there. Well, they had Zenkichi, and he's very tall.
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Let's do this. I'm here! I just now got home. Yeah, like, it's that kind of thing. Zenkichi is very tall, Pappy. Alright. From which checkpoint are we gaining entry? And also, it's like, it's part of the Phantom Thief thing. Sometimes you just
Let's
gotta
go.
do it.
We need to change Mari-san's heart.
It's no fun if you just steal it. You lockpick a door in P5, so... Right.
Let's continue our search.
There's literally... Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that's the main reason.
Oh, this is...
Like, that's the main reason. It's because it's a Phantom Thief thing and they've committed to the bit. They just add, like, a logical reason for it. You can climb up those chains. Yoink.
Now then.
Right.
Go ahead.
Specifically the Shadow Self. It's about making the Shadow Self worry. Haru arc, we're playing as Haru. You can't convince me otherwise. Haru time.
Please
Oh.
don't ban me, Mr. SIW. I made Su my paper was view with I value a wise and powerful UWU.
There aren't any shadows nearby.
Thank you, Caxus. Holy shit. Thank you for the $3 tip. What the? How you doing, man? It's actually like a common thing for like it's a whole thing. It's like the Phantom Thief. You like send them you like announce you're going to steal something, so like everybody can like go, ah fuck, he's gonna steal something, and then they all like jump in to like guard it, which makes it even more fun for you.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and...
I think the first time it was ever like a thing was for Arsène Lupin, which is literally Joker's persona. But you have other like thief animes like Kaito Kid from Detective Conan. There are other examples of Phantom Thieves. Zoro, yeah, Zoro kinda.
Silence, you little whelp!
Who the hell is she?
That couldn't be... Mari-san?
Doc, thank you.
What on earth happened to her? I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
What do you people want?
Why is it so different?
Best not get in my way!
Why are you fighting Ice Ursula? Because this is Shadow Mariko's... This is what Shadow Mariko looks like. I don't know what... Nothing like actual Mariko.
Oh, I'm almost there. Only a few more votes and I'll win re-election!
This is
Hello,
wrong,
Ursula.
Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless.
Kamikaze Kaito Jane. Oh, really?
If you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one.
I can go the rest of my life without looking at that Shadow's portrait ever
I
again.
get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
You shut your impudent mouths! I've done nothing wrong! I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground! I'll silence all charlatans who betray me! And I will consume every last vote in the city! Whether these people agree with me or not, only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Are you happy living a lie? Well, oh no,
Listen to
what?
him.
Haru, get it!
When you take away someone's desire,
No.
you rob them of their
Def,
agency,
no.
the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me?
Good job, Muir. You tell her.
I love Sophia.
Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
This is just like Haru's the leader now.
Honestly, they're all in my way.
They walked into Val's house, set the phone bag, and watched his table. I'm taking that before I leave. What the fuck?
You've made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is you!
What the fuck? Not what I expected!
Mari-san, what you're doing is
Not
wrong.
what I expected. Did not expect Abaddon. That face.
I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are.
And those actually make me tear up. Jaden's such a good animator.
You either eat or be eaten.
Whoa, what's with all the food?
Oh wait, hang on.
Take this! Now's not the time to stuff your face! Here she comes! Persona!
Oh, alright.
Stop that! I've done nothing to deserve such agony!
The enemy's in great pain! Looks like she's weak to psychokinesis attacks! This is a part of me!
Get her!
Done! Noir came in swinging for extra carnage! That went really well!
No, you don't!
Now!
Bat!
Turns out great, Noir! I'll give it my all! Nicely, Noir! Excellent!
Yeah, like that's the basic idea, I think it is.
I'm not done!
Like, it's meant to be entertaining.
It's powerful!
And also
Exploit its weakness with
and also a little bit of showing how big your cock is.
Archangel!
And I mean, like,
I'm in a fortress! I'm in an Archangel!
if you're so good that you can get away with that, why not do that?
Looks like she's weak to curse attacks! Get busy, Joker!
Get it? Uh-oh, she's red.
Let's go!
She's red. Did that change anything? Nope.
Attack power's getting ready.
Hit it.
Doesn't look good, guys. Can she just eat one of us?
What the fuck? Drop that chandelier on her. Okay.
Persona! What's that, Melody? I'll attack too. Noir came in swinging for extra carnage. There's more where that came from.
Get it?
Take this!
Bap.
Persona! I'll attack you! That's that with my will! It's a part of me! What? Another!
What if I just beat the fuck out of her?
Let's go! Come!
I unfortunately lack a way to actually get her under that thing. So what if I just beat her to death?
Now, finish him off! Are you ready?
Slam jam!
This is your end! I'll give it my all!
This is not kinky. This is so not cash money.
Warning! Time for this. This one's gonna be rough! Touch them, Melody! Persona!
Switch to Joker.
Please do!
I'll do it! Ravage them!
Switch to Oz. Whoop.
Shut him up! Come on, Noir, get up!
Switch to Sophie.
Almost. Okay, cool. That was awesome.
Rotate.
Why is there a
And Bat. Oh.
Don't turn it on before we all freeze!
Stop.
Don't have much help.
Oh, fuck.
Have to retreat. Make sure she gets first aid.
Must get to Hita.
Wizard has stuck. Let me help.
Oh yeah, payback time!
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Happy Bolo, continuing the gift sub from Caxus. Thank you. Thank you, hell yeah. That's super cool.
That's that, Melody. Great job, Noir. I'll give it right where it hurts. You go, Noir. I'll give it my all. Extra power. Behold.
Hit her from range.
Noir came in swinging for extra carnage. I'll give it my all. That went really well.
Ow.
Persona.
Alright, wait. Don't I have Cure Freeze? Zeph! Holy shit! Jesus Christ. Thank you, Zeph. Oh my gosh.
This is a part of me.
Shoutouts to Wayun, Ringo, Aquarius, Shadow Fox, and Jenny. Enjoy your gifted subs. Absolute Chad maneuver. Absolute power move. Ow. Fuck, 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 fuck. Hit her!
The size of this blizzard. Her lungs must really be
Right there.
done hacking the heater to the southeast. Head over there now.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
The blizzard has stopped. She's fully consumed.
Ow,
with rage.
ow, ow, ow.
Everyone, keep your guard up.
You fool, Robin. That wasn't even my final form.
Oh, thank you for the 200, Pappy. Jesus. You guys fucking rock. Thank you, Cactus, for the tip. Thank you, Zeph, for, like, the mass gift to subs. And thank you, Pappy, for the resub and the 200. You guys are awesome.
Her mind is totally unstable. You can handle this. Massive damage with psychokinesis attacks.
Oh, could we?
You're mine. Persona!
I fear for what your final form is.
More! There's still more! I must eat every last one of you! I'll gobble you up!
Oh no, Robin. I do not consent. It's fetish bait, monster.
I'll do it.
I never asked for this. What was the monster that's like, I must consume everything? Shit. Fuck, fuck.
Let's go.
Keep going. Oh, fuck. It's a secret to everyone. You ever played DMC4? I've not, actually. Oh, fuck. I just realized. Triple down. Shit. God damn it. Not again. Showtime!
Would you care to join us?
Something minty and gross. Oh no. Can we ban Zeph for saying the forbidden word? Now is not the time for your fetish shit on. Well, I guess this really is the horror episode.
Yes! I want to see your beauty in action! Perfect! Way to go! Whoa, that's how you do it!
Upsie easy! What is all this horror screen time? Nice dodge! Keep it up! Keep it up!
Alright, the enemy's attack power's been reduced.
What? The one, no!
Make sure she gets first aid.
Shit. No, I do love Haru. Haru's the best. I'm offended by the insinuation.
One heater hacked to the northeast. Hurry up and turn it on. Paying attention. Damn, Corin.
Come on! Run! It's all up to you!
Oh yeah, payback time!
Tarunda!
Panther's skill found its mark. I did it.
Oh, what? I was in the middle of a dodge maneuver and I got hit again. God damn it. Psychic and curse. I feel like I could have just done better in that fight in general, so we're probably just gonna try it again. Yeah, I ran out of iframes. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
What's with all the food?
Shit.
Switching out. Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes.
Tripped at the finish line. Hardcore.
Stop that! I've done nothing to deserve such agony. The enemy's in great pain. It looks like she
Hit her.
has psychokinesis attacks. Take this.
Drop. I do love how Haru is literally just like bum rush the attack.
What if we dropped it on the enemy? Wait, that's not Melody. Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Good work, Nua.
Switch.
Let's go. Ravage them. Persona, let's go.
Imagine Beyblading against a bigger Beyblade.
Can't. Is she using a shovel? Yes, she is.
You're mine.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Alright. Haru time. Nope. Absolutely not. Keep hitting her. Oh, really? Fucking fine. And we should probably leave Akuna Ing more in this fight. Just keep getting in. Holy
Probably don't drop the ball or
Jesus. Thank you Astro for the 500. And thank you Mush for the 2. Oh my gosh.
Please do. Leave it to me.
I actually don't think we need to do that here yet. I will use the seafood bowl on everyone, and I will give Sophia some grilled corn. Just because I feel like that's probably... Like, that's probably the best idea. Oh wait, rotate. Hit it with that one more! With something. That sounds like a reference to a song, and I can't think of what it is. Sophie's dead. Shit. Do I have any res? Great. No. Absolutely not. Hit her! Showtime! Alright.
Would you care to join us?
This is another stun lock on her, so that's just good. Suicide Run. I'm pretty sure that's an actual song, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like an actual song. I don't trust Madagascar to have made up their own song for a bit. I don't like this. I don't consent.
Ravage them!
Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Persona! Fire! Fire! Come, take this!
Come!
This one's strong, and ice is a no-go!
Dodge,
Don't
dodge,
stop.
dodge.
Let's go!
And swing!
Okay.
And swing! Alright, we got her down to 40. We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
Please stop, Mari-san! I know you're so kind deep down. Noir came in swinging for extra carnage!
I love how like Haru's like, please Mari-san, I know you're still a good person somewhere. And Futama's like, fuck yeah, Haru, get it!
Ravage them!
Like, Haru's over here having a fucking emotional moment.
This one.
And Futama's just like, fucking get it!
Okay.
Futama's here for blood.
There.
A tongue is the weak spot? It could, maybe?
It's a strong one!
Nope!
Exploit its weakness to curse!
Let's go!
Yeah, go for it.
Take this!
Bat! One more all out!
This is your end!
Futaba, we're going to beat you with the power of friendship and these gun control.
Exactly. Like, that just really do feel like Futaba right now. Futaba is here for blood.
Women for extra carnage! That went really well! This is the part...
Bat!
It's freezing! I see a blizzard in here! I'm able to hack the heater to the northwest! Don't turn it on before we're all the way!
Run!
Kick some blood out there!
We got it.
The blizzard has stopped.
Oh yeah, payback time!
Persona!
Keep it up.
Joker, you hit it!
Also, Poppy, thank you for the 100.
Leader of the Phantom Thieves for ya!
Up, come on. We're so close.
Let's go!
Joker got in a follow-up attack! I understand.
All right. Just be safe. Bring it home.
You can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis!
Killer. The 5 Ds. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
Get ready!
Is that a... Yep, that's it.
No! This cannot be! If I fall, what kind of monster?
Hell yeah. No kill like overkill.
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way!
Heal.
Kill. Thank you much for the 10. Guns? Card game dodgeball.
I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
Please stop! Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place.
She's lost the plot,
But
though.
if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes, you said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruchan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make the city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another stand. I won't make this mistake again.
Me.
I never needed this power from the start. Haruchan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san.
And that's the Haru arc, everybody. The game is over. We don't need to play any further. We can all go home now. We can leave. The game is over. The game is done. This is everything I wanted. Haru got an entire fucking arc to herself. And Haru just didn't grab Haru didn't just get an arc. Haru grabbed the spotlight from everyone else and said, no, Joker is not the main character anymore.
Happy?
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
I am not crying. Seth is being a dick and is cutting onions.
Who else has onions there? Onion genocide. Honestly, real talk. Short of Persona 5 Royal spoilers, this is probably the best dungeon / palace in the game, barring maybe Futaba's. Yeah.
That took us quite a while.
Futaba's is still better. Futaba's is still better. Def, hold him up. Nah, I'm good. But yeah, no, short of Futaba's, which is still hands down the best palace in the game, I think this ranks alongside the P5R Palace for just hands down best shit.
Haru, you were fantastic.
I was hoping somebody get the reference. I love name and address withheld. You did great.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
That's because Futama's Palace was Persona 4 Touch, which already made it better in the first place. Not untrue. Like, Futama's Palace was really just Persona 4, except in Persona 5. And that's honestly, like, really cool. But, yeah. Like, this was probably the best palace, jail, whatever. Jails are basically palaces. This was the best palace since Futama's Palace. Maybe the Royal Palace too, but
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission.
I was such a good girl. She is a gamer, the most oppressed thing.
We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can't we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
Gaming.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish?
Why do you want lamb?
Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
Aw.
Since when did we decide that? And why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
I have no idea what Genghis Khan is.
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue? Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
What the fuck are we talking about? You sound so disappointed. What about sukiyaki?
True. Though sukiyaki is served hot pot style, its etymology does refer to grilling. I wonder why.
I just wanted to ask that question because I wanted to be even more confused. Hey, you have enough ingredients to make Daigaku Imo. What do you mean you don't know what the heck that is? Of course you do. Pick an ingredient.
For some reason I can't explain why we live in a society where gamers don't rule the world.
Damn it.
Does it even matter? Hey, was that a smile just now?
I like seeing you happy.
Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
He hasn't heard of the smoker.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's
I
happening.
love that they call her Beauty Thief. It's adorable.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Oh, thank you for the 10, Zeph.
Huh? Were you watching?
I have bonded with my friends. Increase the ammo count for all party members based on the gun type. Nice!
All right, Sophia. Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo.
The fool. You alright, girl?
Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Sorry, was thinking. Get blown the fuck up.
Is this a joke?
What could it be?
Oof.
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Yep.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
True.
Hey, guess what? Hyodo-san's holding a press conference right now.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Normal as normal can be.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. As of today, I will be resigning from
Motherfuck.
office. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
I'm two ways about this, because, like, on one hand, I'm kind of glad they didn't have Haru come in like Yusuke did.
Seems that Hyodo-san's made up her mind.
Like, that was a good Yusuke moment that I feel like only worked for Yusuke, and I'm kind of happy they didn't repeat it, but at the same time, again, swinging way too hard on the opposite side. Also, I love Astro, like, I don't know, I'd date Mariko Hyodo.
I wonder if she'll be arrested.
Good question.
Oh, Hyodo was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame. But she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
Objectively true.
Zenkichi is on the line.
I feel for the villains in this game. I feel for some of them. Not all of them.
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference?
Can we get you a new phone? That was all us. We should try again later. But yeah, right, like, this feels like going too far in the opposite direction, because, again, you understood why she was doing what she was doing. I don't know, somehow this feels bittersweet.
Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough.
They'll have actual reasons, but at the same time, how do you come back from political scandal? Not untrue. And, like, I do get that. So it's like, that's kind of why, like, I'm not, like, being super gung-ho about it. Because, like, that's very true, Zeph. It's a situation that couldn't have the ending it deserved. Like, there was no way to get a good ending out of this.
They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too, so I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station.
Look at that. Oh my god. That's super fucking easy in this day and age. Less so in Japan. In America!
If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
Oh! Maybe we aren't done yet.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Maybe we're not done yet.
Mari-san.
The latest?
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold.
Yeah, Japan tends to be a little bit more hard-ass about that kind of stuff. America, if you don't have a scandal at some point... He's making a shirt that features his Kodiak. What the fuck? Nixon have a field day in today's time. I don't think Nixon would be like. I think if the Nixon scandal happened today, I don't think anything would have happened. I think he would have gotten real. I think he probably would have been able to run the second term.
But after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside. When I became mayor, I wanted to protect this city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling.
If you don't have at least 2 scandals, why are you a politician? Right.
Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself.
More than you know.
And I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
Aww.
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs I've left our city in. I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
It's bittersweet. Right, yeah. A Pyrrhic victory? I'm not 100% on what that means. Fucking onions. Looking at a Persona game, it's illegal.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
Well, got beat to it.
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics
That's
for good?
that's Kaho's mother.
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing. Kaho. Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't. You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am, thank you. For sharing your heart with me.
You know she's the only one who can bring victory, even if it cost her life. Who's cutting onions?
Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san. I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying.
Sophia sees chat.
But it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this?
Happiness.
I see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
Early cutter and Seth lives in onions. He is the onion lord.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
I spoke too soon.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that?
So if you look at a palace of jail, I could see it.
Zeph, can you stop being an ogre for 5 minutes?
Thank you for the Ted bush.
Hey, that was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Haru, I put my all into that and you're ruining it.
Yeah, but you played it so Go back there. It really touched my heart.
Well played, beauty thief.
Could you please forget it already?
Remember what Haru said in jail?
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good, Haru.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
I spoke too soon. This ended really well. Well, we solved the problem in Sapporo. Question is, what comes next? It's all ogre now. Doesn't seem like we make much progress till Zenkichi gets back. Should we do some sightseeing? No, I guess it's kind of late. At this hour, I would recommend the Ferris wheel over in Suzushino.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You should invite someone to come along. Haru.
I should write something.
Haru. Would you say pranked?
Let's see.
Gun is just really good for, like, everyone. Especially, like, most of my characters. So, yeah, I'm buying Gun. Phantom Dash. We have to think very carefully about who we want to Haru. Yep. Gun quad's easier to obtain. Ah, fuck. Okay, that's on me. Robin is buying Gun live on stream.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
Elegor with Divine
You're
Grace.
already working on this one. You're already working on this one. You're going to I canceled it. You're going to okay.
I'm just gonna wait on those until I can just turn them in.
Now then.
Alright. Ah, yeah, so all the Phantom Thieves are just right here. Yep, all of them are right here. Japed even Kurai. I am Lord of Onion, meet my Onion Knights. Sup?
Good evening.
I heard Mari-san's questioning is going to take a bit longer. You gonna ride the Ferris wheel with Haru? Yes.
Yes.
A Ferris wheel?
Of course I'd love to.
Please don't make me voice Haru in this. I'm bad at it.
Wow.
Look at this view. It's somewhat strange, riding a Ferris wheel in the middle of a city like this.
I mean, Haru is best girl. Objectively.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, including saving Mari-san. She's so important to me, so I had to thank you for what you did.
That's not how you spell Kawakami. No, it's thanks to you, Haru.
How sweet. You really haven't changed at all.
Sigh.
Say, did you know? This Ferris wheel's mostly comprised of red gondolas. There is a single yellow one. Apparently, if you manage to get that one, they say you'll meet your true love. Isn't that romantic?
Huh?
What color gondola did we happen to get on?
I think it was yellow.
Really?
Wait, really?
Kawakami or Haru. Tay is also a good choice. If I had to pick, it's Haru, Takemi, or Kawakami. Exclusively because Sai is not an option. If Sai was an option, then everyone would go for Sai. Let's be real. There's a reason, though. There's a reason Sai is not allowed. Because if Sai was allowed, then it would be boring. Like, you don't offer a bunch of options when there's obviously a best one.
It's not like I was hoping that things true or anything.
I didn't know I came here to be called out.
I just meant you invited me to meet you here, so,
We'll check next time.
Really? Then it's a date. We'll be back someday.
I'm so glad.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Harvest Tsundere confirmed. We enjoyed Sapporo together. Welcome to the stream. We call out everyone, even the streamer. What's up, Makoto? I'll be banging your sis in her room.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it.
Of course nothing new came out of it.
All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
What about her phone?
Not to worry. I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it.
There is nothing different.
Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
I love that he's just gotten past the fact that the cat can talk.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice. All three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil.
I'd argue that with Natsume. They were bad, but now they're good. I would argue that with Natsume. Alice, maybe. Like, definitely true for Mariko. Maybe true for Alice. Natsume,
At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
True. They're not comically evil.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
I mean, if you want to, like, get down to that, technically speaking, I think a lot of them started from, like, not being assholes.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Like I said, SMT and Persona to me are two different things.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
The two best ones.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue.
Not really, but...
For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
So someone's shaping the jails for the monarchs? That's... interesting.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
There's still no beefaroni on this stream. Man, I'm sorry.
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Read again, Robin. There'll be no beefaroni on this stream. Ah, okay. Yeah, this isn't Nocturne. We aren't trying to get the beefaroni. Wait, Morgana's being smart and deductive? Right? Like, it's like he's a character or something.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined?
Right. I think so too.
This is all a dream sequence, right? It's Haru's got screen time. Morgana and Ryuichi are playing nice. Morgana's being a decent character. Too much. Too much. Possible. He farted. Great time to be born, Mr. Squidward. Anything but that.
What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch.
Oh.
And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
There's no place like the Metaverse. There's no place like the Metaverse.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose.
But, hang on. Here's what we gotta pin the blame on someone else to make the thieves think he isn't the one doing the mastermind behind everything. And he only did this to get the band back together. I missed you guys so much! But yeah, like, this is interesting, but all of the shadows in the area was still, like, reflections of, the jail owners themselves. Like, all of Alice's shadows were Sims, all of Natsume's shadows were fucking D&D characters, all of Alice's shadows were employees afraid of her. The mastermind's not to go, I knew it.
They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Said Alice twice. Shit. I meant, Mariko.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
How do you find 3 traces in a phone and not be able to wire it back to someone?
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma.
Tony Stark!
Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Would be funny if Adachi makes it.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
I mean, have you not been telling everyone, like... Is all of this off the record? Are you just like... It was implied you were investigating these people already. Is this just like... Is the police report just... Yep, shit got miraculously better, thank God. What did the police write about Natsume? They didn't even know about him.
You have a call from Ichinose.
Like the police would do their jobs. Alright, I mean, you know what? Fair. But they believe him? I mean, they believe the Phantom Thieves are a thing. Also, great timing.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
Ryuji is just, look at Ryuji. He's dead inside.
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting.
Do be cute, though.
It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
Why would her changelog say that? Why is that important?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more.
That's not the question I asked, but go off.
And I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab.
I'm still jumbled about why the fuck the location was in the patch notes, but sure. Who's she? She's the person who invented, like, the AI base that became Emma. Which is like the Siri that everyone is getting used to make jails.
Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up.
So how did you find that out?
They're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, Wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
Are you okay? Keep it up.
You just leave it to me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually.
It might be because it reads something like user change X where the user has location in the name. That would be weird. Emma, the Tear of this world, also voiced by Siri. I love that so much.
Guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Why did I not just put her on speaker? So, she said this.
Okinawa? Crystal clear waters?
It isn't that strange? Really?
Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Sugarcane!
That's not what I was expecting.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
Can we talk about every line Ryuji has in this entire fucking game?
That's not what I was expecting.
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation.
And how would that get, like, that would get you in there. What about your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children and their cat?
We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going.
Hell, even in both private and public long-term care homes, fair enough.
But Kukujima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
The Feathermobile! Is there a connection between P5 and P4? I don't think so. Okinawa? Is Okinawa is Okinawa in P4?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Information on those is legally supposed to be confidential.
Even so,
Fair.
wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a second.
We can jet ski across the Pacific. Why is that your ringtone?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Is this just his
Why
wife?
would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear.
This is Zenkichi's wife. No, actually, Astral, you're close. In, P4, you go to, you go on, like, a field trip to, Gakoken. And I think it's one of the Social Link people who you can meet there. And she's, like, all grown up. And, like, she was, like, super young in P3. Now she's, like, actually in high school in P4. And then they just have an excuse to reuse a bunch of P3 music. But, yeah, no. I don't think you actually meet any members of C's in, P4.
Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
Oh, damn, his wife hung up on him.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
That is an extremely long drive.
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
We're heading to Kyoto?
Did you say Kyoto?
Oh no! We're heading to Kyoto! That's where he's wanted to go the entire time! What's this about? In the doghouse.
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff.
We need to stop by Kyoto. Kyoto? Kyoto? Kyoto!
After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance. Even to Kyoto.
Yukari and P4? No, you're thinking of Persona 4 Arena. In Persona 4 Arena, there are, like, a good chunk of the members of C's are there and playable. I think that might be specifically Arena Ultimax, but it's one of the arenas. Because I remember that Yukari is there, and she's straight up, like, You caused the entire thing. Yeah, I was filming for Featherman, and I got called by C's to come here. I literally didn't have time to change. And she's just in her Featherman outfit the entire time.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
Wait, Senkichi's coming.
You're tagging along?
Senkichi's coming with us!
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
Let Haru drive. Let Haru drive. But, yeah, no, I think it's just Persona 4 Arena.
About 21 hours, give or take.
Christ!
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like you lit a fire under his ass.
Road trip!
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
Yusuke's like, I don't care who's driving! We're going to Kyoto! This is not up for debate!
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Pedal to the metal!
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
21 hours in a sardine can. 4 guys, 4 girls now. We've added Zenkichi. Oh my lord, look at the speed at which Zenkichi got up. The fucking speed. Like, alright, let's go. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. I'm gonna probably make one last stop by the grocery. Man is ready to go.
Let's see.
That's almost a trip to New Zealand. I think you're actually right, which is wild. Alright, we've maxed our food. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Do I want to save? Yusuke, even by tuna bears going to Kyoto. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it.
Now then, I should write something.
Are you talking, in... What was it? Warframe? Utab and Haru?
Good evening.
Suppose giving me some wonderful memories. Ah, Monster Hunter. Which reminds me, I bought you this at a general store, and I was hoping you'd hold on to it for me. If I fall down and start crying again, I want you to show me this. It will remind me of all that's happened here, and that people can always get back up, no matter what. Salvia charm? What does it do? Play Warframe? I tried it, wasn't really for me. I know a lot of people on the server do, though. No, forget. Aww. Monster Hunter Rise. The detailing on this thing is unreal. It's a wooden bear statue. Those eyes, that face, and see how it looks like it's actually moving? You know, I'd probably have a lot to say about that. I saw it, just had to have it. Apparently I caught these with the trees around here. Makes sense seeing how it's solid wood. I'm more collecting PVC figures and stuff, so I never had too much interest in this kind of thing. Still, I know cool when I see it. Do me a favor and put it in a hideout, okay? Did take part in a D&D thing, which was somewhat, use some homebrew Monster Hunter material. Oof. Yeah, I actually played a game that was very similar to Monster Hunter one time, like D&D. There was like some light plot happening, but we more or less just ignored it to kill monsters. Like, there was enough plot happening that it was still really fun. One of my most fun games, to be honest. Oh, wait, are we going here with the girls?
How may I help you?
Sweets with the girls?
Is that what you want? And thank
suppose we should say goodbye to Sapporo. It's too bad we couldn't stay longer. Sad. Nothing came out. I was really hoping we'd see one. Came out? What do you mean? Futaba told me that ghosts have been known to appear in Suzushino. Can we save this conversation for later? Sorry, Dick. Makoto and I tried this place earlier, and the food tasted just as amazing as it looked. We really had a great time. How the calories to match too. Should probably get a butts and gear and work it all off. The parfait had probably 500 calories or so. Nothing an hour of running won't fix.
What?
An hour? That's worse than I thought it was gonna be. Makoto about to go on a brisk hour-long jog at fucking midnight to work off that parfait. Aunt's like, girl, what the fuck? Do I need an excuse to cuddle with Makoto? Yes.
Thank you. See you.
I am going to purchase some crockeries.
Yeah, that all? Here, that all? Here, you done? Want your, you done? Here, that all? Want your, that all? Here, you done? Want your receipt?
Yeah, I heard Vise came out. How was Vise in comparison to World? I played World and I thought it was pretty good. I just, like, I struggled to really get into it. 20 jail for Karai. Yeah, I heard Warframe got a lot better for the time I tried it, admittedly. Oh, hey, Dick. Sorry for calling out blue like that. So, listen, I was wondering if you've heard of this. Whenever somebody says Sapporo, they automatically think of Sapporo ramen, to which I'm like, yeah, dude, what else? But apparently there's this legendary ramen somewhere around here that's the king of all ramen. So I heard that, I was all like...
Awesome!
Oh, shit! We gotta eat it! You feel me on this, Dick? Right, come on! I need that ramen, I need it now! We have to go.
We did it!
Ha! I knew you'd get it, dude! Let's shut down some top tier ramen and get our power levels back up!
I can feel something.
A ramen so delicious they call it king. I would also like to see it, Dick.
Right?
See? You heard the lady! Now you don't have a choice! That place is called Big Goku, and I think it's pretty close by. We'll all have to get in line.
Wait, please
Big Goku. Hold on. I ran a search, but it looks like the legendary ramen is already sold out. Fuck. I never played a Monster Hunter game. In fact, like, World is pretty good, so if you can grab it. I'm pretty addicted to Final Fantasy XIV. Yo, mood. After the DMC event. There was a DMC event? Oh, no, that can't be. Oh. It's so popular that out of all the meal tickets for it typically sell out the moment after the shop opens. Today's portion is already gone too.
Hell?
Yo, when it opens? Guess we're shit out of luck, man. No, we may have a chance. There seems to be an alternate way to get meal tickets.
For real?
Another way? For real? The shop manager has expressed that he wants tourists to be able to enjoy the ramen as well. So he intentionally sets aside some tickets to be sold in a different location. Whoa! Props to the manager! So where are they selling these other tickets?
Let's see.
Apparently it's a shop in Tsujino with a red sign. I don't have any more details. Red sign? I think those are everywhere.
No way, man.
Oh, hey, that's more than enough to go off of. Let's go and get to it and find these tickets. And what let's do, yeah? I'll reveal its location.
I'll pay you back for that.
Thanks, man. Mind if I just send this over to you as a request? I'm counting on you, dude. You gotta eat this stuff and I'll make sure to work my ass off like you never see. That ramen sounds particularly interesting. I'd like to see it too. After you accept the request, let's begin the hunt for the store with the red sign.
Do something about it.
Dante's outfit from DMC 1 in a charge that has the... Dude, that's cool. That's rad. I like it.
You're doing this one?
Love Supreme. I just have to try the famous ramen in Sapporo. I hear they sell tickets for the store with the red sign. Let me know if you find any.
Time to get to work.
Let's try the pharmacy. He seems troubled. I wonder what could be his deal. Let's ask about the ramen tickets. They're here for the ramen too? Of course. Yes, other one who keeps a few tickets on hand. Well, that was easy. Zeph, no. The only wife who was the handler. Can't sell you any. I have to ask you to leave. Please. If I sell you these tickets, I'd be injuring the chef indirectly. Success for the restaurant is a great thing in one way, but in another, the physical toll it's taken on his body is just not worth the reward. At the pace he works, he's almost liable to give out at any time now. Coach might say, well, take breaks, get more staff. Such a perfectionist, he has to do everything himself or it won't happen. He refuses to listen to medical advice for a reason, so I, lighten his burden for him. Monster Hunter World Behemoth. Oh, I've heard that. Like, I just saw Sonata's video today where he literally just has like an entire like 3-minute segment bitching about the Behemoth event. Also, Zeph, yes, it's the Final Fantasy XIV Behemoth. We got Rathalos, they got Behemoth. And apparently, it is a fucking bitch. Like, it's just bad. Rathalos EX mount, though. Oh, hard truth. Game itself good, pissed me off with its quirks. I hadn't done the EX yet. The best I can do is hang out on these tickets as long as possible. Fewer ticket circulation, the longer he can stay healthy.
If that's so...
Would you sell the tickets if the chef's elbow were okay? What was that? Is someone talking on a phone? Yeah, I'd be happy to, but it's not like there's any sort of magic potion that could fix an elbow without recovery time. Probably all that would work out as a compression sleeve. That way you can work right off the bat without risking blowing it out. That'd be custom made for him. Flexible but durable material, water resistant but not airtight, so we can wear it in the hot kitchen. I'm pretty sure he'd already have a sleeve like that if it existed, so there's no reason to really consider it. Rathalos is doable if your party listens to the chat and says they heal with your potions. Right! Like, Rathalos is doable in 14. It's just annoying if people don't listen to the unique mechanic. Kinda like Lakshmi. Except, more so. Can't blame the healers for not healing when they physically can't. What? I haven't done the EXs for the... I've done some of the EXs, but not like a lot of them.
Hey.
I've got it. We'll have the material soon enough, with your help if you're willing. Really? Send you a request for relevant details. You must prevail in our quest for King Ramen. Yeah, no, they literally have you heal with potions in the Rathalos trial. Like, they actually, like, you can play the game normally for a little bit, and then they go, alright, no, now you actually just straight fucking need to use potions. Healers aren't allowed to heal anymore. You heal with potions now. Which just means healers become shitty DPS. Which is probably, like, alright, time to, like, just turn my brain off. You have 10, I think? Yeah, you have 10. Although, the best thing in the world... There's one part of the fight where you, like, actually have to, which I'm supposed to be, providing the supple tentacles of 10 shadows. Okay, yeah.
Time to get to work.
Potion item? Yeah, they do. They give you the potion item, like, just... Hi, here it is. Yep, event action. But, the funniest part about that entire thing... So... Like, after the healing zero thing, triggers, healers can't heal anymore. And then later on, there's one point where someone has to, like, get on Rathalos and, like, horse ride him in order to keep him down. So, you have the tanks, which are holding aggro, the damage characters, who are doing damage, and the healer characters, who are basically just the shittiest damage dealers. This means that literally the optimal strat is for the fucking astrologer to hop on Rathalos' back and beat him down with a book.
I should write something. What should we make?
That is not a joke.
What are you looking
That is
for today?
optimal. You have to grab the gorilla and do it. I hate that so much.
Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm selling. Shit. I didn't mean to be selling.
Yes. How many would you like?
We got a #1 victory royale, yeah. Fortnite, we about to get down.
Get down.
This one. Thanks for your patronage. How many would you
Kills
like?
on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just got down die.
How many would you like?
Revive
Thank you very much.
Now
How many
we're
would you
heading
put it to the
southbound.
kids?
Now
How many
we're in the
you're
Pleasant
buying
Park
quite a
streets.
bit.
Look at the
How many
map.
you're
Go.
buying quite a bit.
To the mark
You want
sheet,
this
take
one?
me to
How many
your
would you?
Xbox
You're
to play
buying quite a bit.
Fortnite.
How
Today
many
you
would you?
can take
Thanks
me
for
to
your
Moisty.
patronage. How many would you? Thank you very
Myers,
much.
but
How
not
many would
Loot
you
Lake.
like?
I really
Thank you very
love to
much.
jug with you.
You
We
want
can be
thanks for your
pro
patronage.
Fortnite gamers.
Thank you very much.
Remember the old strat of putting a shield on Eos and spreading it from Eos? Because Eos and Celine didn't get the heal debuff? True! Fucking pain. Thank you for the 10 mush, that was great. They took away his flying slugs and waste time for move a while back. Yeah! That would be annoying in this game.
Right now, you should buy something.
Oh wait, hang on.
This should be helpful. Are you sure?
Time to cook.
I don't understand.
Displaying recipes.
I thought I understood. Why don't I
Is
understand?
that what you were hungry for?
All done.
I want to eat some too. Is that what you were hungry for?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks good. Do you want to cook this one?
Whew.
I want to eat some too.
You don't understand Vath was flying out of bounds, wasting time?
I'll
Ugh.
just add this.
Shield crits for all one shield. If you use deploy attacks on that shield. Oh! God! That sounds actually kind of rad.
All right, let's go.
And not just download Rise. And I think you could spam. Gross. Except for the regular shield, deployment attack only uses regular shield. Lame. Gave up on Monster Hunter World. Honestly, Monster Hunter World just felt like a game that like you have to like play with friends to get the most enjoyment out of. And the one person I was playing it with wasn't always on. So like when she wasn't on, I kind of just had to play the game myself, and it didn't really hold my interest alone. I feel like if I could jam that with like some buddies, that would be that would be a really fun game. You play Monster Hunter World with how?
I'll just add this.
The game is agonizing solo. I mean, if you want to pick up the game on like PS4 or PC or whatever, we could play World or Rise or something.
So, my stomach just growled. Think the shadows get here?
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I've forgotten to upgrade for basic armor for like 5 ranks. Oh goodness.
Switch out.
Oh my! Fully charged! Fully charged!
Ooh, this may be relevant to my
Ah!
Come out!
Bat.
Make way for
Mothman. Oh, there is no Mothman here.
switching out! Engaging the enemy!
Persona.
You're going after that Uber boss? Nah, I'm just looking for that one quest that Sophie wanted, which was beat some guys using Sophie.
Joker got in a follow-up attack! Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness! That was great,
I'll play with
Joker.
folks, especially once I get a capture card.
Persona. You're mine.
Yeah, like honestly, if I had people to play with, I feel like that game would be really fun.
Psychokinesis should do the trick! Go for it!
Jack Frost. Ordred. Let me know who's
Baba
next.
Cop.
Have it set. Now.
Peace out, I hold out, I reach out to the truth of my life, seeking to cease of the whole moment to now fade away. Oh, God, let me out, can you let me out? Can you set me free from this dark inner world? Save me the last beat to the soul.
All right, on to the next.
I didn't even know there was a
I've
chest here.
located a treasure chest. Let's open it.
Fucking rude, Zeph, wow. We could be pro Monster Hunter gamers.
The enemy has
I just need to get better with dual blades.
Another chance.
Because dual blades are the best, and I won't hear any other slander.
Right. Let's clear attack.
Ordred.
We've got to Choppy.
Frost. Leland. Are set.
Huh.
You're mine.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Oh, how cool!
Let's go. go.
Mothman!
Leave it to me. This is our chance. We're not up yet.
No! I need to kill Mothman! No!
This one. Let's go. Go ahead.
How many magazines can a revolver hold in a clip? I don't know. I also don't know how many a laser gun can hold. But I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm sensing less enemies. Let's finish.
Got it. Oh fuck. This is the Sophie episode now. Alright, we did it. Let's leave.
Okay, good work, people.
I've never played the game, so I don't know what I would main. Evie's trying to focus on an element. Really? Huh. Hammer's my love. Hammer always sounded fun. How many magazines can a revolver hold in a clip? How many holes does a human have? Just try them all. Yeah, I love dual blades. Alright, we did it. Well, let's unfuck my party. Borderlands 2 is so good, I love that game. It is wild how they managed to make such a great game in like an effortless attempt. Yeah, I would like to check what skill they just learned. Speedmaster, auto-activate Suku. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I'll take. Ooh, what do we want? We probably want that. If it hits fast rather than hard, elemental status better. If it hits hard, slow, raw. I remember buying about 8 copies of Borderlands 2 full price when it first came out. That is insane to me, and I don't know how you managed it. I mean, I'm impressed, don't get me wrong.
Working on this one. Thank you very much.
Excellent. This amounts to suffice. Thank you for your assistance, Dick. If we give these to the pharmacy manager, he should be able to stitch together an effective compression sleeve with the outer layers.
Okay, let's go.
I can almost smell the vomit already, is what I would say if I had an olfactory input. Let's return to the Tsushima pharmacy.
Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah! Even on the Vita? Especially on the Vita. Could you guys hear me grab my mic stand? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that came through.
Yo!
Vance is gonna be alright, right? Oh, fine, we need to. How about this one? 8 heads sleep slaying terror. Unstoppable Orochi, 50 milliliters. It sounds kind of dangerous. Dick, lay it on it. Dick, lay it on him. Lay it on him, Dick. What the? Wow, these are surprisingly strong for how flexible they are. And they don't feel like they'd be too tough to cut and stitch. This could actually make for a solid compression sleeve. I'll get started on it right now. You know who you are? You're the saver of the best ramen in all Sapporo. What's your name? Dick Lancer. No, Ramen, I did it, and I'm gonna need you to do it again.
I am Sophia, humanity's companion.
Changed my mind. Huh? Is that a girl on the phone again? Whatever. Thank you. Meal tickets are going back on sale in public right now once the sleeve's up. But for you, I'll show you some right now.
Well done.
Hooray! We did it. Make sure you buy 2. We shouldn't disappoint Miyuji.
Ah, welcome. Is that all you need? Thank you.
Just
come again.
I don't know if Mr. Toy's the best character, but he's up there.
Ah, man.
I don't want to like go in there. I can just order it online or something. BL2 Reborn. BL2 Reborn is rad. I love it.
You're already working on this one.
Dude, this is amazing.
Dude, holy shit, you did it! I can't believe it. You're amazing, Dick. I'd sing a little ditty for a bowl of my own, and if you found that helpful, I'd yodel through the phone. What? I want to see King Ramen too, so I helped. Okay. Not sure what you mean by that, but I'm not sure I want to ask. Anyway, thanks Sophia and Dick. No problem.
Alright,
let's get to that restaurant. Legendary Ramen, here we come!
Woo! Good job!
Let's see.
I'm actually a little proud of my Ryuji impression. I don't know why. I'm getting this more than I thought I would. But I also want to save for that. Yeah, I'll go with that actually. I'm getting that a lot more than I thought I was going to be getting it, so it's not a bad thing to grab.
Now then.
Imagine being proud of Ryuji, which is perfectly valid. He's a good boy. Bro. Ryuji tries his best. Man, you can just miss that quest, huh?
Let's get to work.
Zenkichi's in the seat. What's Borderlands 2 Reborn? Borderlands 2 Reborn is a mod of Borderlands 2. Trader, thank you for the Naltos. The tower continues to grow as I do every single day.
What are you selling? Are you sure?
That rebalances the game and generally just adds a lot of really nice stuff to the game to make it feel a lot better as an overall experience. I'm grossly underselling it. It's honestly really great.
Who's it for?
Like, I played a little bit of it with, Zeph, and I think Mush was also there. I know I played it with Zeph a little bit. But, no, yeah, I played it with Zeph and Mush. And the entire thing was just, like, a great time. One of my favorite patch changes is and always will be that one skill where it says like Krieg has a 12% chance to hit himself at max level. It's actually 12% now. Yeah, I remember you were there. No, like, it's been years. I'm sorry. Mush, I'm sorry. But yeah, I know Zeph showed me the mod, which is how I knew he was there. But, I didn't remember much beyond that. But, yeah, no. That was... Like, as I was talking, I remembered you were there because of the Bane, honestly. But, yeah, it's just, like, a lot of really nice quality of life fixes that make the game a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, like, some of them overhauls trees, so it's, like, not complete garbage. It's just a great time overall. I would really recommend it. But, yeah, I'm gonna go grab I am going to go grab another tasty beverage. I will be back within a few moments. The Bane is the best weapon. The Bane is the best weapon not because it's good, but because big funny. Oh no. I've been reminded why I despise Keeper of the Lake. The gunship is painful enough normally. First boss had an issue with the tank spinning the boss around, same with the last boss. Oh no, not that. Fucking, Plus, once I got 6 roulette to row when leveling up Red Mage. I can't go to a single daily roulette without hearing, "Welcome to the final days of Amarat." If I'm not running with Paladin or Astrologian, I'll get a tank that won't use cooldowns and pull more than one group, or a healer doesn't doesn't DPS or heal every single time. Yeah. Half the reason people play healer is just because they're sick of people not playing healer correctly. Bad healers are responsible for more healers than any other than anything Squeenix could possibly do.
What are you gonna do?
If I'm running DPS, I get both. More confident with expert because once the adrenaline kicks in, it's like, alright, let's do it! Ready? Hurry up and take a seat. Just make sure you use cooldowns. Don't want to die. I mean, that's the reason I play White Mage. I play White Mage.
Would you like me to drive for a while?
I play White Mage because I don't want to think.
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
White Mage is the most brain-dead healer, and I love it. Like, White Mage, you don't even have to, like, you don't have to try. I have a competent Astrologian. If you hate healing, play White Mage. Like, here's the White Mage rotation. Holy, 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 holy. And then once there's only 2 enemies left, you do, like, Dia and Glare for, like, 2 seconds, but you could probably just get away with just continuing to spam Holy. 3 knockouts on the fucking bird, now give me a break. I go with a Paladin, fight's going, well, it's going, and the main tank just drops dead. How?
Are you sure?
I don't trust Gramps. I don't either, but like, been a while.
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
Oh, we're dead. At least you established a main tank.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
Including some.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point.
Wasn't established properly. Honestly, it doesn't usually have to be. In most raids, it's literally just like, alright, I'm the big dick in the room. Tank runs up, starts slapping the boss around. You're like, alright, he's the main tank. This is why I went to Astrology over White Mage. I like the original tarot card bit. Yeah, it's cool. I like the tarot cards. It's now, but especially with our clear dick stuck in Holy. Man, it is easy to get your dick stuck in Holy. It's easy to just zone out and go, oh, there's only 1 mob left. You have a cop car?
Yep, every day. Back when I manned the police boxes.
How tough is it, being police?
Says Makoto, the one who wants to be a cop. Desire said so. There I am, like, alright, I guess I'm off tanking. Really knows about tanking? It's easy. Just don't worry about it.
Well, it sure ain't easy.
Beat on tarot cards is meh. Yep.
Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. This job's
I love that. Oh, right. You're starting to become a cop too, aren't you, Nijima? Yeah. Don't. I hate it. Fair. Like, you just get so deep into it, you're like, well, I know this now.
Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
What are they doing to it? In general, they are reclassifying healers to be either like shield based or raw healing based. White Mage, obviously, and Astrologian are going to be the raw healing based healers, and Scholar and the upcoming Sage are going to be the hard shield based healers. Sage looking a bit more DPS oriented, so maybe like the way Scholar used to be, but maybe a little bit more on the DPS focus. Scholar is probably going to be the one that focuses most heavily on shields. White Mage is probably going to stay White Magey. No one knows what they're going to do with Astrologian. Zeph and I are hoping regen specialist, but who knows?
Maybe so, but my heart's set on it, no matter how tough it may be.
Yeah, Astrologian is trying to be both right now, so maybe like a unique identity for Astrologian would be nice. You'll do great, Makoto.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dick.
Well, if your heart's set, then do what you gotta do.
And every class has shield. Yeah, right.
But as your future senior, I'll share this. The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner.
Ouch.
Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit, then decide if the force is right for you.
Zenkichi, are you okay? Like, Zenkichi decided to be a cop and then got like 10 years down the line and went, fuck, I guess I'm stuck here now.
Well, I am already quite aware.
Like, listen to the, like, I know we've joked about Zenkichi's voice direction, but just like, listen to this line read.
The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit, then decide if the force is right for you.
Like, someone help this man. Dodge is just a better shield user than Scholar. Jeez. Yeah, Scholar and Astrologian are kind of weird right now. Meanwhile, I have subscribed to the glorious White Mage Master Race!
Speaking of, don't you have any family waiting for you at home?
He just accepted that he's here now. You have to help him. Blood for the blood, Lily.
Good question.
You divorced?
Oh, can it? Just mind your own business. Let's just say you've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
What would a WoW Druid main translate into Final Fantasy XIV? Zeph, that's a question for you.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
What's up now?
You just reminded me of my father, is all. He was an officer, too. Unfortunately, he lost his life on duty.
What's a Druid? Nature-specific class. Largely focused around healing, buffing, such. They do have a DPS orientation around shapeshifting into animals, but mostly it's a support class. At least that's the way it felt like to me. Zeph can correct me on that. He's the one that played WoW. Over's buffs to Astrologian to their MP basically made them shine more than Scholar. But for being really nervous about tanking 2, I'm having a lot of fun here. Yeah. Honestly, Druid White Mate, I have Vesper Druid and Office Balance. Astrologian or White Mage, I would honestly say. Like, Zeph can correct me on that, but from what I understand about the Druids, yeah.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it down, you two are actually quite similar.
Hots are great. I love Hots.
You shouldn't diss your father so badly, comparing him to me. So, Nijima, when you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he? How'd you feel about that?
Oh. I didn't get the joke, Mush. You're fine.
Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an officer who acted on his beliefs all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. It may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still an admirable path in life.
The 2 DPS and a tank healed, but Druid say fuck that. Healing hearts and thinking they gutted hearts for Opal. Oh, fuck me. Put it down long enough.
If only that were always true.
Time for shitpost callouts. Oh.
Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey orders, even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror.
Zenkichi, are you okay? Fuck. Zenkichi's just us. Like, the entire stream we've been, all cops are bastards. Zenkichi, yeah. Guardian, Bear Tank, Melee DPS, Caster. You speak it hard fucking truth. Not wrong. Man, I don't... This is just the... I'm just gonna, like, try to comfort this man?
Sure. Like Nijima's pops. But anyway, that wasn't what I was getting at. I meant, when you were still just a kid, how did you feel about your dad rarely being home, Nijima?
Let's be able to swap barefoot.
Oh, when I was younger?
Zenkichi, agreed. I respect what he was saying, but shit.
I did understand that it was part of his job, but I do remember missing him still. But at least I always had my sister with me.
I see. Sorry to bother you with all that. You guys had better get to sleep already. If we run into trouble while you're all too tired, I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
Yeah, if they really committed to making Astrologian that kind of healer, I think it would work well. They just have to, like, really hard commit to it.
Slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've nearly reached Kyoto.
Come on, Ryuji! Make us laugh.
The age sounds like it's gonna be similar to Discipline Police, which is my second favorite healer type. It'd be interesting if they made a Discipline Police kind of healer.
Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
Shit, not now.
I'll take the wheel for you.
Don't be stupid. Just answer for me, will you?
Answer for you!
Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
Sure. Someone named Akane.
Hello?
Hi. Zenkichi is driving some children.
Way past noon. Where are you?
Zenkichi is driving...
Tell me you forgot what day it is. We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together.
Ma'am, I'm just... sorry to hear that.
Huh? Who is this? Please give him his phone back.
He's driving. He's driving right now.
Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Shit, no one told me Mom died.
What is it? Who's calling?
Is it some kind of emergency?
Why don't you just pull over, Gramps?
Do I hear a bunch of girls with you? What an asshole! You're just out partying right now, aren't you?
She sounds pissed.
Oh no.
You really are the worst! Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit Mom's grave.
She's not even on speakerphone.
I don't know the details, but Is everything alright?
She's not happy.
I see.
Do we need to turn around? We can visit, like, we can visit Medice anytime. If you need a moment.
So, who was that anyway?
My daughter?
Oh.
Daughter? You have one?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry, time to floor it. Hang on to your seats, kids.
Plot change! Like, can we turn around? I'm ready for the Zenkichi plot. It's time for the Zenkichi arc. Gramps arc.
Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park this somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Gramps, this is our car.
Wait, tomorrow? Where is their overnight?
What in the heck?
Soichiro arc. Gramps arc, Gramps
He's been in
arc.
quite the state since that phone call earlier.
Maybe plans to keep, or something.
Supposed to visit a grave. No, that's Dad.
Based on my deductions, today seems to be the day Zenkichi's wife passed away. He is due at her grave to pay respects.
F?
Zenkichi-san's wife passed away?
That's why his daughter demanded to know where he was.
I want Sojiro to be a phantom thief.
Zenkichi. He could have just told us what was going on.
Also, wasn't the way she was talking to him, like, really bad? Especially for today?
She was enraged by the sound of young female voices. She surmised, "You're just out partying right now, aren't you?"
You're the one that talked Wakana. Yeah, like, true.
Whoa. Talk about getting the wrong idea.
That's terrible. We need to go straighten things out with her right away.
Maybe... We should try to catch up.
Right. We should try to find a nearby cemetery. Where do we start?
Sophie!
I have found only one cemetery in the vicinity. He will be there.
Yeah, just tell him a bunch of kids been talking shit to it. I've been shit talking him until recently. True. Like, hi, we're the assholes who've been making his life hell. We're sorry, but like... He's not out partying with young girls. At least right now.
Sorry, I'm late. Akane?
I'm not here for excuses. Go have fun with your girls. Goodbye.
No, you don't understand. I'm on the job right now.
Do not come near me again. Got it? Can't even catch Mom's killer. Can't even look your daughter in the eye? Of course. You refuse to face up to anything. The way I see it, you're no father to me.
Well, you know...
How do you even respond to that?
What do we even do? We really crashed that ship.
She's really eviscerating him.
Yeah. Here, I was waiting for like the Makoto arc or something.
This whole thing is entirely our fault. We're the ones who should explain everything.
Yeah, boys, moving in.
Hang on a second. Please?
This is all a misunderstanding.
What? You guys? What are you doing here?
Who are you?
I'm the guy from the phone.
Huh? And why are...
She's totally suspicious of us. I would be too.
She looks mean. She does look kind of mean. You just swallow it up, like, you just swallow it up and like, yeah, like, we need to make sure that Kichi doesn't, like, hold this.
Sorry to barge in on this, but please, We have to tell you something first.
Why did you come here? I told you, wait until tomorrow.
Well, we are the ones responsible for upsetting your daughter.
Kane-chan, right? We're working a case together, so we were all traveling as a group until he ran off to meet you. Since your father volunteered to handle the driving, he answered the phone instead.
Your dad's not that bad.
So when I talked to you...
Mm-hmm. He was driving us all to Kyoto. We're so sorry we upset you.
Oh, I see. In that case, please excuse my awful behavior. I'm sorry for jumping the gun and making a scene like that.
Whoa, she's so well behaved. She's already more mature than Ryuji.
Futaba, shut the fuck up.
Shut up. But for real, you sure don't seem like you'd be his kid.
You shut up.
So, Akane-chan, you and your dad made a promise about today, right?
We are so sorry he got here late. That's totally our fault too.
Eat them words.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
not
sorry
fine.
too, Akane. I promise. I really did remember it was today. It's just... this case is dragging us all over the place, and...
Now's not the time for excuses, and Kichi, just shut the fuck up.
What's so funny?
Well...
Also, you told me none of this. Couldn't you have simply explained all this to me before today? She's ripping into him at an adult level.
This girl is not well.
To think she's so cold to her father on such a day.
Kid, people nervous laugh all the time. Right.
You know how the police can't talk about active cases and stuff, right?
On reaching.
That's right. In the Force, any information about a case that leaks to the public could ruin all our hard work.
Makoto really banking out the fact that she looks almost old enough for this to be believable. Let's find information card.
Just cut him some slack.
Ryuji!
Sure, I don't got a right to talk, considering all the hell I put my own mom through. But he's taking care of you, right? So don't go biting his head off over this.
Yeah, if I did that to Sojiro, it'd probably take him the better part of the year to recover.
I mean...
Sojiro would not recover. When Sojiro thought he was hurting you, he was beating himself to death. Ryuji kind of get this. Ryuji is the Jonochi / Joey character, and no one gives him the credit he deserves. Sounds like Akane's been raising herself. Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe I've been getting. Also, Trader's got it nailed. Like, Karai, Trader, everyone's got it nailed. He jokes around, but his home life isn't that great. Yeah, honestly, he reminds me a lot of Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, like, it's not talked about a whole lot in the modern anime. But in, like, the classic, like, Season 0 anime, Jonochi, like, Yugi and Anzu are like, we can't find Jonochi, let's go to his house. And Honda, or Tristan, is like, that's not a good idea. And they go anyway, as Jonochi's father, thinking Joey's finally come home, tosses a bottle at the door and starts yelling at his son. And Honda's like, yeah, I didn't want to say anything. But, his home life is not that great. Like, Ryuji reminds me a lot of Jonochi. And I love that. I just wish Ryuji had better friends.
We're not trying to pile on you, though. I'm sure you have your own reasons for what you said.
Joey is the best brother. Oh god, yeah. Joey the anime is fantastic.
But his delay really was because of work. Please, at least don't blame him for that.
Zenkichi did nothing wrong.
I understand.
Thank you, Akane-chan.
We especially regret causing trouble on such an important day.
Zenkichi did everything correct. Like, I'm honestly a little upset that so much of, like, Jonochi's arc was cut from the modern anime. Because, like, Jonochi has, like, an entire fucking arc in Season 0 that just kind of doesn't get included in the anime. No, not even 4Kids. Like, the proper Duel Monsters anime. Season 0 has an entire arc for Jonochi where he, like, slowly, like, pulls his head out of his own ass. And, like, realizes, hi, I'm being an ass. And I need to, like, unfuck myself. The basic, like, the Japanese version of the Japanese version of the Duelist Kingdom anime does kind of hit on that a little bit, but it's not as clear-cut.
May we pay our respects as well?
Yeah, Kurai's got it nailed.
Sure.
Guys, thanks.
Don't sweat it. But don't forget you owe us one too, Zenkichi.
Hey, zip on the lips, cat. I am not explaining all this to Akane.
Don't worry, Akane can't hear a thing. Come on, let's go pay our respects.
We offered our players to deceased.
So, 2 years. How the time flies.
Most of Jonishi's development is in the original manga. Yeah. Was it an accident?
It was...
Even if you don't introduce Season 0, then why is there any reason to introduce anything from Season 0 in the modern anime in America? No, yeah, like, that's why I'm not blaming 4Kids for it. Like, I don't blame 4Kids for not getting into any of that, because the modern anime doesn't really get into it, and they want translating Season 0. Like, for all the gutting of 4Kids did to all the characters in that show, that's not of anything on them.
Well, I should go home.
Oh, well, why don't we go together? I'll order some takeout.
No, thank you. I want nothing to do with you.
Hey, Akane!
Also not kid-friendly. Yeah!
She's not stopping.
And then they were roommates, Zeph, and then they were roommates.
Boy, is she icing Gramps out or what? This isn't just some teen rebel thing.
No kidding.
But she's so polite, too. I really wonder what could have happened.
Hey, sorry about all that. You guys really did save me back there. I've got to get home, but I'll see you all tomorrow. Be in touch. Yeah?
Fine by us, but you sure you're good to just go home like that?
Don't worry. She's just at that age, you know?
Sailor Moon dub was a gift. Everything I've seen of the Sailor Moon dub is a gift.
I know you don't get home too often, but is everything okay there? Akane-chan's eating well and all that?
Yeah, my wife's parents are just next door. She just shuts herself up in a room every day, is all.
Oh. Why does Persona do Broken Home so much, and why does it do them so well? Zeph. Oh my god, he really is Tuxedo Mask, I can't believe it. Time to fight Yuzofia to find his wife's killer. Agreed.
From what they tell me, she always eats in her room. Easy packaged stuff.
Really? It's that bad?
I'm always at work, so I really don't know anything about her diet.
Ow.
She's a growing young lady. I hope she's at least eating well.
Hi, Dojima. How are you doing?
I mean, I send her money at least.
Hi, Dojima. How are you doing?
She's already a third year in middle school. I'm pretty sure she's set in her ways.
We shouldn't leave her alone.
Yeah. After what we put her through, I want to at least do something nice for her today.
I have fixed one broken home. I will do it again. So help me God.
Her dad's taken decent care of us so far. Why don't we treat him and the kid to a nice meal?
That's a great idea. I'd like to speak more with her. We can even help cook.
Senkichi, this is non-negotiable.
Sounds like we'll need to stay over tonight. Let's make sure we pick up plenty of groceries.
This is going to be Nanako about this time in the franchise, but with Ojima. Yeah, like, Persona 4, we were with Nanako. Persona 5, we're with Dojima.
Alright, everyone, after Akane.
Huh? Wait a minute! You can't just invite yourselves over like that, damn it!
Sorry, Gramps, we're bonding you with your daughter.
Hey! Hey, you damn kids! Are you seriously crashing my place?
About the same age as Akane now, I think. Nanako was younger. I remember Nanako was stated as still being the equivalent of elementary. I believe Nanako was stated to be about 8. Maybe 6.
Am I just talking to myself here?
Your compliance isn't a factor. Like, Nanako's still at that, like, age where she's a little bit less...
Akane-chan, could you please pass the potatoes?
broken. 7? Is she 7?
Oh, of course.
Aw, no need to be so formal with us. We can keep it real.
Yeah, it sounds like Akane's more around the age of, like, 13. So, like, she's around... Akane's around 14. At about 6 years. So, yeah, I guess this would be about the same age. Like, this is Nanako if you didn't come around. Ow. Also, Trader. Every day's great at your Junes.
Real? Okay, thanks.
You got it.
Akane, would you mind helping me cut the carrots?
Okay, sure.
Well, they seem to be getting along in there.
Look at Zenkichi and Joker sitting on those pre-rendered backgrounds.
I guess she's warming up to us, huh? I seriously didn't think that could happen when we first met her.
It's all thanks to your efforts. Alternate universe Nanako.
I can no
More or
longer
less.
sit idly by. I want to help too.
Sophia, I am going to help! I love shitpost Team Master
I'll
Hunter.
find an award-winning recipe and...
Akane's wiki says 14-15.
Chill your circuits, Sophia. The curry always tastes good when you make it together with someone.
Is that so?
I can't believe you've all raided my house like this. You guys have some serious nerve. Although, I can't remember the last time this place felt so alive.
Hey, so, Gramps? You don't gotta answer if you don't wanna, but what happened with Akane's mom?
We usually just going for the throat.
Vehicular manslaughter. A hit and run.
Oh, this really is just Dojima. This really is just Dojima and Nanako, but you didn't come around. Like, I didn't expect you to just be actually correct.
So that's what she meant. She said something about the killer too, right? They ever get caught?
No case was ever pursued. Any suspect is way out of my reach.
Lack of salt in the... Way out of your reach? What do you mean?
It's none of your concern.
Sure, but...
Hey, would you help put the finishing touches on this?
None of our concern, but I want to help you. Like, when you're ready,
Come on,
man.
off to work. It better be worth the hassle.
Not done with you yet.
So good. Oh, these vegetables in Kyoto make curry so amazing.
Let me try.
This is the best food Zenkichi's had in like 10 years.
This is delicious. I'll have to report this back to Sojiro.
Yeah, I knew he'd lose it.
Yusuke about to cry.
Miners to tears? I wish I could try it.
Oh.
How would that even work?
I want some too, but it's still too hot.
I just love how Yusuke collapses over food.
Don't worry, Morgana. We'll be sure to leave some for you too.
I don't know how we can help Sophia though.
The brains of the operation thinks of everything.
I'm quite jealous of you, Meowgana.
Yeah. Time to make it tap. Oh no! You would lose it too if you were broke. Food. Oh no, Poppy. Poppy. The tower. It is so big. I love Meowgana. He ain't got no money for real food. Intense mood.
I'm quite jealous of you, Meowgana.
Zeph! Zeph, no! Are we going to curve the tower for the first time in forever?
Excuse me? Meowgana!
Who are you talking to? Just myself.
We like to pretend we can talk to our cat because we're crazy.
Anyway, how's our curry, Akane-chan? Do you like it?
Is it good, Akane?
Takichi is banking his entire self-worth on this question.
It's delicious.
Oh, thank God.
I'm glad.
We'd better keep our mouths shut here, Sophia. Oh, man.
Oh, man. The combo eggplant gives this curry an amazing flavor. I'm getting inspired. Nice, nice.
Did you just come up with a new dish? I can't wait to try it out.
Oh man, I could eat this all day. Time for another round.
More. More. I'm really feeling it. Can't have a rainbow without rhyme, baby.
Not today, Futaba. I'm taking another helping first.
Look at Ryuji and Amari at the kids' table. Uh-oh. We did it. It's looped. It's looped. Much Naruto, many vibes. Wow.
Alright, break it up. There's still more than enough to go around.
Yusuke's ready to kill someone over another helping. True. It's looping.
It really is good. Do you think I could make it by myself?
If you put in the practice.
Right. I'll do my best. Mastering this isn't easy. You'll have to learn how to carry your weight in the kitchen.
Futaba, you're going off the roof.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Futaba 10 has walked in to make that pun! Futaba walked into the shot just to make that pun! And then she went, alright, my job is done! Leaves the shot!
Huh? A bat?
I don't know why that hit so hard! Like, they've had characters talk off screen before. They didn't need to have her walk on, but they did. Oh, that was the best Futaba moment in the entire series.
That's the best way for us girls to get to know each other better. I can teach you all the supermodel secrets to glowing skin.
Oh no.
Really? Oh, that'd be great.
This needed her to walk. That's how confident she was about the joke. Futaba saw the joke coming 30 seconds in advance and went, hi. I forgot I had a tips command.
I'd like to learn those too. Mind if I joined you?
Come on, how big do you think the bathroom is here?
Akane and the few of the ladies went out to share a bath together.
You really saved my ass back there. The place may be cramped, but it's yours for the night.
Yeah, we're drowning in bond right now. I'm glad it all worked out.
Who the hell would ever guess the Phantom Thieves are a bunch of zombies?
Zeph, oh my god! Jesus Christ! You have gifted so many subs to the channel. People we've never met are getting subs. Nightbot said to support the stream. Zeph's fucking like T-posing over here. Jesus Christ, thank you for the fucking 5, Zeph. Oh my gosh, that's 10 in one day. What the fuck? Thank you so much, man.
If someone is suffering, it's only right to provide aid when possible.
Yeah, we just do what we know we gotta do.
Help the weak and crush the strong. That's the Phantom Thieves way and always will be.
Also, I hard need to grab that clip right now. I just need to save it for later. Thank you.
And we never forget when someone provides us a meal or a roof. Ever.
Inani laughed.
Oh, really? At any rate, I still wanted to thank you guys properly. It's been a long time since I've seen Akane so happy.
So, Gramps...
I think this
about
meant
what we were
more
saying
to
earlier.
him than, like, we could visit. Like, he's saying...
Sorry.
You know 40 tier 3 subs cost 1,000? What? Zeph, you scared me. Because, like... I feel like the entire stream just kind of stopped for a moment. I'm not that crazy. Yeah, no, like, I would be a little... shocked and concerned. In all honesty.
A whole day's driving, finally catching up to me. You were saying, Sakamoto?
It's nothing.
Sorry, but I gotta hit the hay. Would you guys mind hanging out with Akane in her room for a bit?
Thank you guys so much for, like, the fucking support this stream. Like, Jesus H, man.
She's into some kind of online thing lately. Something to do with some show about her faves? Clearly, I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure she'd be happy to fill you guys in on it.
Roger that. We got you covered. Hear that? We've accepted a mission.
Mission! Waited for the ladies to finish their bath, then headed to Akane's room. I love you guys so much, you know that? Like, you guys are so fucking supportive. Like, Jesus! Jesus, thank you, Poppy. Thank you, shout outs to Ion, Amazing Leo, Inferno Chamber, DJ Nightmare, Neophyte Twice, Satan is my homie, Ed Villain, Immortal, Legion is love, and Noise Complaint. I guess they have subs now. I know DJ Nightmare at the very least, so I know they're still going to people like I have been on the stream at some point. We're not completely out of people yet. But Jesus Christ, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Poppy. Holy shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, Astral, you joke a little, but like... I understand that they go to people who've been here first. So, like, if... So, someone... I got a few random subs. Yeah, like, that's kind of... That makes sense. How many more Narutos do we need? To loop the screen? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but like, oh my god. You guys are amazing.
Good God!
So, this is my room, and yeah.
Oh. Well, we could make this girl's day. Or...
Is this really all Phantom Thieves merch?
I didn't even know they made this much stuff.
Hard, but it's possible. You get 100 now, doesn't mean a whole... Yeah, like... Yeah.
Well, they are real famous, you know. pretty sure some of these were only posted on super obscure websites, too.
Wait, they had merch? Yeah, people were making merch of us back in Persona 5, remember? I don't remember the Dolls of Arsene.
Oh.
Oh. Thank you for the 285, Raven. Jesus.
There are even some handmade ones.
It's too much, isn't it? I know, it's lame.
No, that's not it, Akane-chan. You're into the Phantom Thieves, yeah?
Huh? Well, yeah.
Makoto's giving us a loaded expression.
How neat! We're all the same then.
Don't tell her!
Huh? You mean you're...
Well, we're the Phantom Thieves, says Ryuji.
Yup, we're, huge Phantom Thieves fans.
That isn't what's up.
Right! I love the Phantom Thieves. Go Phantom Thieves! Change their hearts and all that stuff.
Ryuji... We are the Phantom Thieves.
I guess your hairdos actually do remind me of them.
Did we need more bits? The answer is no, but like, if you want to. Time for the trip. She didn't believe you. I love it.
I'm into the Phantom Thieves because they seem like the only ones changing this crappy world for the better.
Hype train! It happened. How didn't it happen before? What the fuck? But, God. Hype train, fuck yeah. Level 3 hype train! Literally, we skipped level 1 and 2. Oh no. We're going. You said about hype train's work? I remember I have it set to the absolute minimum it needs. Like, the barest minimum. What's the smallest amount of bits you need to get a hype train going in the longest amount of time? Poppy, Zep, thank you for the 100. Poppy, thank you for the 500. Holy shit. What a level 4 hype train. We haven't had a hype train in like
Not even Yerlin Greymane can forge such metal.
the metal is clearly too much. Thank you for the
They're not just
200.
fighting with their lives to save the people
my-
in trouble. They inspired people to be stronger too.
Mush.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Thank you for the 300.
We've got up to 8 or 9 members, but all their identities are still a mystery. From the footage gathered online, they all seem so cool. I can't help but wonder who they really are. Especially the one who's always in the middle. I think he's the leader. He's so mysterious and dreamy.
Oh.
And his name is John Cena!
Cena.
Thank you for the 1,000, Zeph. Holy shit. We've almost grasped the sun, and I don't even think we left the Earth. Maybe we should tell her.
You really do like the Phantom Thieves, huh?
Damn, Akane-chan is so awesome.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to rant like that.
You really think that's all I had? Oh no.
It's no problem at all. I'd love to hear more about the Phantom Thieves.
We're the Phantom Thieves.
See, that was a regular bit drop of 200 at the start. Oh no. That was only Super Saiyan. That was his normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. Wait, you actually hit 99, Zeph. You didn't tick it to 5. You edged 5. Oh my god. Thank you for the 400 though. Oh, what's even further beyond? I'm scared.
Great!
Here's my fan fiction.
Oh, you know, maybe I could let you in on the show.
The show.
What show?
Tell me about the show.
It's a live stream that's sort of all about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, how interesting.
Yep, sounds like a great show.
Oh, I didn't do the emote.
Okay, just give me a sec. It's almost time.
Oh no.
Sorry it took so long. This is Super Saiyan 3.
Jesus Christ.
Pog.
Thank you for the 200 mush and thank you for the 2,000 Poppy. Oh my god. We hit level 5. We did it. We can technically go no further. I think we can go. I think we can like complete level 5, but I don't think it like lets you go beyond level 5. We did it. Jesus Christ, thank you so much.
It's been some time since we last met, fellow Phantom Freaks.
I sent a dono earlier too, not sure if it worked or not. It said it went there, so hopefully all is good there. Oh, you sent a tip? I saw the one from Caxus go through, but it didn't. Oh, oh shit! Yeah, it did go through. Yeah, I see it. Thank you. Holy shit! Thank you for the 10 pounds, man. I don't know why the fuck it didn't actually take on the stream, but yeah, I see it on my email right now. Thank you for the 10 pounds. Holy hell, man.
Let us enjoy our time together tonight, Phantom Thieves superfans across the world.
Will Robin cry on stream?
She mentioned a stream, but I didn't realize she was the streamer.
What? It's like a totally different personality.
Had a message saying I told you that it wasn't my final form. I can't see it in the email, but I believe you. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. Thank you to everyone tonight. You guys have been like fucking... You guys have been crazy tonight. This has been the craziest like night for... Oh my goodness. That's it. We did it. That's max power. We have completed the power. Oh my god.
So this is the online thing she's into?
She's a live streamer. Poppy has absolutely climaxed the cheers. Zeph has climaxed the gift subs. We have achieved absolute max power.
I think she's doing the voice for that action figure.
Is she copying you?
Taste the rest of my power.
Take the rest of my power.
That's 48 bits. Thank you, Zeph. Holy shit. I sound like I should go. I should go. She is good.
It is time to express our gratitude for the Phantom Thieves from the bottom of our hearts.
I'm glad everyone did the same
The
thing.
channel has over 50,000 subscribers.
It does. What the fuck am I doing?
That's easily a mid-tier account. I bet she's pulling in a decent income from this.
Mid-tier? She's 50,000 subscribers. What's high tier to you, Futaba? You need to be a VTuber? Man. Get in there, Morgana.
Oh, really? Should I go be a special guest?
Eating beans, I see.
Honestly, like, part of me wants to, like, talk to Floof about, getting, like, a VTuber, like, visage set up. Like, I have the icon of a sip become a VTuber. Like, I could see about, like, getting it set up on, like, maybe? I guess if I angle it like right there, it would work. Turn Robin into a Kote cat girl. I cannot do a cute enough voice. Also, I don't even play Mikote in Final Fantasy XIV. I think LSP made a video about how to do all that. I would have to see about talking to the person
I know what I must do, but I don't know if my wallet has the strength to do it.
Mush. Alright, now he's done. Now Poppy is done. 10 subs and 5,000 bits. Oh my god. Enjoy all of your emotes, whatever they may be, and to anyone who managed to unlock like one of those bit emotes, hell yeah to that. I'll get better emotes as soon as I can. But yeah, I can't do a good girl voice. The only girl voice I can do sounds like I'm like insanely horny, and like that's not what I'm going for.
I mean, if you wanted me to talk like this all stream, I suppose I really could. But I don't know if that's what anyone actually wants me to do, you know what I mean?
I could, and that upsets me. Like, I could make a completely separate Twitch and be a different person. The artist that made FemRamen also does models. Send them my way again, fuck it, I'll see if I can't get something going. Then I'll talk to Floof, see if she can't help me figure out how to do one myself. I looked into the software she sent me, but like, it was all in Japanese, couldn't make heads or tails of it.
So there are other supporters of the Phantom Thieves beyond the fan site alone.
That reminds me, is the fan site still up? Is Mishima still doing that? Just learn Japanese. What is with all the fucking thirst? What is wrong with you people?
It's embarrassing to admit, but it feels kind of nice.
My dear freaks, I'm sure you're aware of the Phantom Thieves' celebrated comeback. As of today, 3 more incidents fitting their MO have surfaced across Japan. This is cause for celebration. Let us welcome the return of the Phantom Thieves with open arms. Ha 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 ha!
Oh no.
She really acts the part.
Maybe she's just in an extra good mood? Her dad did come home today.
Can we adopt her? Can we make her a Phantom
I
Thief?
have to agree. She reminds me of when my own dad would finally come home.
Can we take her into the metaverse? Just make this girl's year.
Really? You streamed like this too? What did you call it? Fist of the Phantom channel?
You really want to find out?
We're adopting her and also Gramps.
No. Sorry.
This is probably what Naniko's doing with the
Basically what an
investigation
episode's
team.
like. That was great. You're an excellent showrunner. The spectators seem really into it too.
Oh, thanks. I've been doing these ever since the Phantom Thieves first popped up last year.
How did we not know about this? Why did Mishima not tell us about this?
Kids these days are so impressive.
Gibby.
Really, Grandma? I admit my grades are kind of slipping. I should
Oh my
probably
God.
scale back on the live streams for a bit.
50,000 subs in a year. But, like, that's crazy growth. Also, I love this.
Kids these days are so impressive.
Really, Grandma?
Like, just Futaba, like, really? Actually?
Especially with high school entrance exams coming up and all.
And Akana will wake up one day and there'll be top tier studio equipment for Haru, of course. Haru would.
In that case, would you like some help studying?
You mean it?
This chick will get you into any high school.
Of course. Would anyone mind?
Have fun, Makoto.
Oh, thank you.
I talked to some of the kids at the FGC and they're instantly impressive with me. No kidding. Also, thank you, Mush. Appreciate it.
And you could do that with the parentheses anytime you deal with factorization.
Wow, thanks, Makoto-san. You're a really good teacher.
With the skills of other awareness of the...
I'm glad to hear this is helping. Okay, on to the next one.
He got it!
Good thing we left this to Makoto. No way we would have been any help.
Tama probably would have.
Yeah, they weren't exactly falling over themselves for us to help out anyway.
Thank you so much for doing all this for me.
Oh, it's the least I could do. We had to make up for intruding last minute and everything.
It's just something I'm glad for now is that I'm in uni. I don't have to deal with maths anymore. How do you not have to deal with math in university? I had to go through 2 classes of calculus just for my degree.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, like, I'm glad you did.
Heads withdrew cash out of it. Seen that DSP walking ATM vid? I've not. I don't want to see it. Yeah, part of that's my fault, in all honesty, because I'm the dumbass that went into software engineering. But yeah, there it is.
It's been a long time since I hung out with someone.
We're your friends now.
What about your friends?
Well, I grew up in Tokyo, so I don't really have any friends here.
Really? I thought your father was in the Kyoto police.
After Mom's accident, he transferred here from Tokyo.
All MVC matches. Oh, those. I heard about that. Like, I did see a little bit of that, but not all of it. It was... like, man, I can't even imagine doing a money match in general. Mostly just because I'm not that confident in my ability to play any video game. Like, I'm good at video games, and I'm not that confident in my ability to play video games. Like, I would have to be, like, playing against someone who, like, I knew was at least at my level. True. Like, that's a good point, Karai. She a Phantom Thief? She will be. Please?
He said it's because my grandparents live here.
He seems like a good dad. He probably didn't want you to be all alone all the
I've
time.
never been actual cash on a match. Salty Bet is great. I love Salty Bet.
Yeah, that's not it. He just wants to blow me off and go get drunk every night. Not just that. Mom was murdered, and he won't... I'm sorry.
It's alright. You've been through so much, Akane-chan.
I've just been so depressed ever since Mom died. I wasn't having fun with stuff like I used to. Before I even knew it, all my friends had ditched me.
Money match on Pokemon. I'm not good enough at Pokemon.
I see.
But nowadays, I'm doing a lot better thanks to my subscribers. But when I'm not streaming, I get really lonely.
Ouch!
You wanna know something? I lost my mother when I was young.
And when I stalled you out with Trevenant, I do. That made me physically upset. Although it wasn't a time I got 6-0'd by a chick I was into in college by the fucking Pavilion she built. That was just like, wow, I'm going to go rethink every single thing I've put into this team. Because I should not have gotten 6-0'd by a fucking Pavilion. She was a top. What else I know about him, I kind of doubt it, but like... I've been an ice team with a Trevenant. What the fuck was wrong with that person? Heaven on High Salt is a great. I have to watch that.
At that point, my father had to raise my sister and me all by himself.
The tree is strong. What the fuck? Dance and Hurricane? Alright, fair, but
Not
still.
only that, he was a police officer too. He would always be home so late, if at all. It happened so often that I really believed for a while that he didn't care about us. But one day, he was struck by a vehicle during an investigation, and he passed away.
Is this the Makoto arc too? Honestly, if Makoto and Zenkichi share an arc, I'm down.
I Had no idea.
Full stop.
I had so many regrets at that point. I especially wished I'd shared more with my father.
Pavilion. No, yeah, I learned that. Ice is so good offensively, but defensively it's shit. Yeah. Who's the one this time around is the question. I think it's Akane. Straight up, I think it's going to be Akane. And I don't know how.
He had worked so hard for our family and the public. And I never thanked him at all for it.
I'm the warden. It's me.
Just thought over and over. There's so much I wish I could say. I know it's not my place to speak on your father and your relationship, but even still, I wish you could find a way to not blame your father for his work.
But he... It's nothing. Sorry.
If it's okay with you, would you tell me what happened between you and your father?
If it was doubles, all the more reason why Viv swept. Nah, it wasn't doubles. It was singles. I'm just bad.
I saw him. The man that ran Mom over.
What?
But they never arrested him. His secretary left behind some suicide note. Apparently it said, "I'm the one who ran over that woman."
That doesn't... If the police had an eyewitness, they'd never make such a huge error in their investigation.
That's what he said. At first. Eventually, he gave up on it too. Him and the rest of the police. None of them listened to me.
And I told them so many times. Why? Because I'm just some kid? The guy who killed my mom is still out there!
Akane-chan...
He doesn't care about Mom anymore. He doesn't care about me. I know he's just trying to find the next woman so he can get on with his life. I know he thinks I'm just in the way. I wish anyone but him was my father.
Stop that. There is absolutely no way that your father doesn't care about you. I know you've suffered a lot, Akane-chan, but I really believe there has to be some sort of explanation for this. Hasagawa-san may seem like he doesn't care, but I have a feeling he does, in his own way.
This is the best moment Makoto has gotten in, like, the entire fucking series.
Just a bit ago, he went through a lot of effort trying to reunite a lost boy with his mom. He's been there for us as well.
Makoto is getting it.
That's just...
I really mean it when I say Hasagawa-san reminds me of my own father.
Are you serious?
Even when I couldn't see him, he was always giving it his all for my sister and I. His family was always on his mind. And that's why I think your father's always working so hard as well, Akane-chan.
You wanna know what makes this scene the best for me? You wanna know what makes this scene so good for me? These people... my cursor doesn't go on. That's my own fucking fault. 1 second, let me see if I can't fix that. Capture cursor. Yeah, that should do it. Like, all of these people back here, all of them, all of these people, none of these people are saying a word. Especially this asshole right here. I am not saying a single fucking thing. The only conversation that's happening right now is between Akane and Makoto. And it's just like 5 minutes of Akane and Makoto going back and forth. It's so good. I love it.
Really?
Like, I was the guy who said, like, Joker having a line while Yusuke is, like, laying into Natsume after we changed his heart. Like, I was trying to say... I think Makoto was an character in Persona 5. Hi! Welcome to the Makoto arc.
His face looks so much happier when you're around. It's completely different from when he's out in the world. That should prove just how important you are to him. You're the biggest thing in his world. Pushing him away isn't going to make you feel any better. It's only going to hurt you more.
I get not liking her, but she's not Will's character. Yeah, no, she's not Will's character. She's one of the weaker members of the Phantom Thieves after her arc. I think the weakest member of the Phantom Thieves is probably Morgana, which is a little upsetting because Morgana's like the most pivotal character out of everyone. But I feel like the weakest character in out of the Phantom Thieves, Akechi exists. Vanilla Akechi, let's be fair. Royal Akechi is significantly better. Just ouch.
Instead, you should tell him how you really feel. Tell him everything, so you can't regret it later. No matter what you have to say, I know he'll listen to you.
I think Kasumi serves her plot pretty well for Persona 5 Royal. Like, Kasumi does exactly what she needs to do in Persona 5 Royal. And I don't think she does anything more than that. I feel like I want her to, but still. I just don't like it, but I haven't played it, so I would highly recommend it, honestly. Like, if you can swing the money, if you can't swing the money, that's fine. But, like, I would at least recommend watching the new content for Royal. Because it really does kind of do a lot for Akechi's character. Especially the new stuff. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna lift the embargo on the Royal spoilers for a second. So, like, if you've not played Royal, and you genuinely care about, like, not having spoilers for Royal, probably just leave the stream now. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Rido. I'm not gonna go too much further beyond this. But, like, I'm just going to say this. One of my favorite Akechi moments in the entire game, Akechi realizes that the only reason he's alive after Shido's arc is because Joker wanted him alive, and when Maruki changed reality to make everyone happy, that inadvertently brought back Akechi. Akechi, after realizing what Maruki's doing, realizes this, and knows that by stopping Maruki, he's probably going to end up deleting himself from existence. And if, as Joker, you show some hesitation in regards to that, Akechi goes, Don't you dare waver on this. Don't you dare back down and make me live some life where I'm just forced to live by someone else's rules. It's one of the coolest moments in the game, because even though you care about Akechi, and like would want to live in a world where he's still alive, Akechi goes, don't do that to me. And it's more characterization than he got in Persona 5 base by a mile. Like, Akechi is willing to die for what he believes in, even if that's like a warped sense of justice. And he just grabs Joker by the metaphorical collar and goes, no, I won't let you. It's one of the best lines in the game. At the end of the day, I don't like Akechi. I'm not sure if anything could change that for me. And that's fine. I don't think Akechi... Akechi doesn't super change in Royal. It's more just fleshing out... it's more just a lot of fleshing out for Akechi that I feel like his character needed to really work. If you don't like the character of Akechi, that's fine. Like, if you didn't like the character of Akechi in Persona 5 base, then I'm not sure Royal will save it for you. But if you didn't like... if you were middling about Akechi, then I feel like Royal will probably do a lot for you. Yeah, Trader, you actually got it. It's fine not like a character, but yeah, it's a good moment. It's a good moment for a character that really needed more moments. Embargo back on.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to help. No, that's not it.
She sniffed.
My mom, she...
Please, forgive me. I really didn't mean to do this to you.
Now we can go back to calling it Persona 5 Royal Spoiler Pal. I just don't like him. His character's a bit predictable and boring to me. No, yeah, that's fair. And like, in Persona 5 base, I kind of agree with you. He's basically budget light Yagami. Yeah, Akane's really fucking getting me, man.
Feel free to talk with me anytime you want. I'll be there for you whenever you need it.
If Akane just has like a palace, that's going to hurt me a lot, honestly.
Thank you.
Like, if Akane has a palace, I'm probably going to cry.
Oh. Why is Akane crying? Is she in pain?
We will now proceed to find the killer. You'll get it one day.
Really? Akane-chan.
It's Nanako.
Thank goodness Makoto was here.
That poor girl.
Both Akane and Gramps are really torn up inside.
We ought to get to bed. We've got a long journey ahead of us tomorrow.
Is she in pain? Yeah, in a way, actually. Not physically, but...
Yeah, my heart's all warm and fuzzy now. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Utaba's got tears in her eyes.
Those kids.
Zenkichi was listening to all of that. Oh no! Is this the Zenkichi palette? Oh fuck! What is about to happen?
Well, Akane, I've got to get going. Once the case is through, I'm gonna take some time off.
Random impromptu save. You know shit's about to go down. That's like the Persona 5. That's like the Persona 4 moment where it goes, some shit is about to go down. Would you like to save? Right before the game makes you decide your ending. I was a big cry when it's yeah. I feel that, Poppy.
What do you say we take a trip somewhere? How about we visit a theme park?
I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Man, I still like theme parks.
Shit, it is tense here.
Oh boy. Getting these two to open up is going to be a real hassle.
It's step 1. Come on, be real with him.
Don't. Come on, please, just stay out of it.
Fuck the vault.
Aw, are we still feeling pouty? Don't you think it's time to grow out of the whole tsundere thing?
Utaba.
You too, Futaba-chan? Come on, quit it.
Couldn't cry back. Zeph, no! Zeph, no! Damn it!
Will we ever be able to truly reunite father and daughter?
Just give it a little more time. I hope they find the opportunity to bond.
Theme parks aren't too bad, they're alright.
I'm sure they'll make it. Right, Akane-chan?
Utaba has no filler whatsoever.
Yeah, I guess.
The time has come. If we wait any longer, the ferry will depart before we arrive.
The time has come.
Sounds like we have to get going. Take care, Akane-chan.
Makoto is her mom now.
Thanks for everything. Here. It's like a Kyoto souvenir. I mean, you guys did so much for me. So...
Thank you. We'll hang it up in the RV. The time has come and so have I. A mini umbrella.
Promise to come back soon.
Of course! Next time, we'll bring tons of snacks and we can stay up all night gossiping.
If the game does not let us stop in Kyoto after we come back from the Medici facility, I'm going to kill somebody.
We can share a bath again, too.
Thank you for remembering that was an emote,
Reach out
Zeph.
to me anytime you like. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Got it. Have a good trip.
What about Zenkichi? Hug your dad.
I guess. Be careful.
Is that it?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll be careful.
Whoa! Sure seemed to work for him, though.
That is the nicest comment he's gotten in 2 years. Give him this. Ferry bound for Okinawa. Main deck.
Wow, how pretty! It's like a field of shining blue jewels. Oh, I know I'm gonna cry.
This is a long stream. I didn't mean for it to be this long.
Now this is a sight to see. I'd love it even more if we were just here for a casual trip.
Was there a time limit like a P5? Not really.
What do you think, Sophia? Pretty nice.
So this is the Okinawan Sea.
Can I take a step back?
How pretty. What's it like under the water?
Breathtaking.
Okay. I'd like to see that for myself one day.
Man, ain't riding on a big-ass ship like this so exciting?
Indeed. Perhaps my adventurer's heart has been stirred. I can feel a surge of passion within.
Yusuke, don't jump.
Okay then, no wasting this opportunity. It's time to get in formation.
What's it like under the water? Damn bitch, just Google.
Ryuji, on your hands and knees.
Why?
Huh? Am I what?
And you, Mona, get on my head.
What?
Okay.
What is this?
Feast your eyes on the splendor that is the classic movie poster pose! Hendai!
I think you've gotten it all wrong.
Isn't this just some kind of weird cheerleading routine?
I fucking love that the actual deadass line was just belt and I will always love you. Oh my god, Seth, why? Like, I want to drop your phone in. Well, I'd like to get it back.
I call it an impersonation of the town musicians of Bremen.
Just why did you need me for this?
Hey, you! Get down! That's dangerous!
You guys are so stupid.
Level up! This game is feeding me bond points. Prediction result is no, he can hold it. Luckily, I don't think anyone loses points for that.
We finally made it. We were on that ship forever. I still feel like I'm on the waves.
It was quite the rare experience, being surrounded by the dazzling sea like that.
I'm surprised nobody got caught seasick.
This is Kukujima, huh? There are more people than I expected.
A nice island.
I was picturing something closer to an untouched island than all this.
I didn't see this because of the train. I didn't get to vote. Oh.
This actually was a pretty quiet place until just a few years ago.
F.
But eventually, some folks cooked up a mass migration plan. They even had a slogan, "Find your new tropical life." All of a sudden, a population under 200 people suddenly explodes to nearly 1,000.
Bobbin cries.
The port area.
Oh, I thought I was crashing.
Lively. It has a bit of a resort feel to
I was
it.
going to scream.
Sounds like summer vacation's back on.
Come on, you know we're not here to screw around.
Nah, it takes a lot to make me like cry. I don't think I've ever like cried tears of joy before. But like I cannot physically express how much, like I cannot express how appreciative I am. Like I'm blushing. You guys have been so absolutely wonderful. I can't thank you guys enough.
First thing we do is head for the research.
Summer's back on the menu, boys.
He's right. We should start there. I'd like to get the investigation underway.
Go watch
as
Yuru
soon as
Camp?
possible.
What's Yuru Camp?
There go the two cops again.
I don't know, I have a choice.
We can enjoy our free time here
Wholesome.
once the case is solved.
Wholesome food. Dog, after stream last night, after my stream summary, I was holding back tears a bit. No, yeah, like, there are days when, like, I'm just, like, I don't know how to process. Like, honestly, honestly, that's kind of, like, how I am a lot of the time when, like, you guys are, like, really supportive like that. Like, it's just, like, I don't know how to process how fucking thankful I am and to put it into words. And, like, that's a big thing. Like, I don't feel like I can actually put into words or emotions properly how thankful I am to you guys a lot of the time. Like, I remember finishing a I'm sitting here right now feeling a lot of like how I did that one Persona 4 Golden stream with Zeph and Bean, were just like going back and forth trying to beat each other with bit donations. Like, I sat back after that stream, like, basically unable to really process, like, the amount of support I just saw from everyone. Like, I don't have the words to accurately describe how thankful I am to you guys. It means so much to me.
Our current objective is the lab Ichinose found.
Okay, let's go. Which way?
She give us a map?
Hit us with the deets, Sophia.
Huh? What's up?
It's an unmarked map that's not disclosed to the public.
I wasn't able to find any information regarding the facility.
How the hell's that possible?
Well, Ichinose did say it wasn't exactly on the level, right? Maybe we just have to track it down ourselves.
Or we could call Ichinose.
I'm sorry I couldn't help.
No.
We should ask around and see if we can find any locals who know about it.
Who do you think we should ask first? Oh, maybe the shopkeepers know something.
Kids these days have a reliance on technology.
Ooh, I spy a souvenir shop. I'm gonna buy something for Sojiro.
There she goes again on her own.
I'll join you in the search for native crafts.
There he goes again on his own. Seems we need to ask for directions to the lab. Uh-oh.
Hello, Commissioner? It's Hasegawa.
What's the situation? It's unlike you to go dark for 3 days straight.
I'd rely on my sentient AI girl for the sheer access to every part of the internet. Those will be fun. Oh.
My apologies. I was on the ocean. I couldn't get a connection.
I was on the ocean.
The ocean?
The investigations led us to Okinawa. Supposedly, there's a research facility here with ties to that Emma app. This was the best lead I had. I brought the Phantom Thieves along with me.
Any chance of locating concrete evidence there?
It's too soon to tell. I'll start by questioning the facility staff.
Shit.
If I find out they're trying to cover their tracks, though, I'll have to escalate the investigation. And I'll definitely need you to send backup, if that's how it pans out.
Fine. Keep me posted. We're still looking into Medice on our end. I'll let you know should anything turn up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Remember, Hasegawa, the Phantom Thieves are not solely in your pocket to help you track down the perpetrator. You are keeping them close for when we are pressed to present a culprit. When the time comes, you will turn them in immediately. Don't get too attached. Is that clear?
Understood.
He's attached. He's already attached. Too late. Way too late. We helped him reunite. We helped him rebond with his daughter. It's way too late now. We should get going ourselves if we can track down this research lab. Tomorrow. Oh, hang on. Requests. No, we can. No, we don't have enough points to grab anything I actually want. I'll hold off.
Here's what I found. You're doing this one?
Prison mail, Mitra. Well, we can get Mitra. Trapped in
doing this
frozen
one?
hell. I found a desire. I bet it's one to get returned to its owner somehow. It's nice when it's in an area with nice clean air and lots of trees. Track it down.
Okay. Let's
Alright.
do our best. You're accepting this request?
I wonder where you guys are now. Maybe we should Okinawa already? Well, whatever you know what I'm looking for. Maybe you can find some junk for me? Yeah.
Okay.
That's already done.
Working on it. Good job.
Cat gear for him. Hell yeah. Painful
doing
pass?
this one?
That's the Monogory fight.
Let's do our best.
Let's see if Morgana got better gear. Shit. Hell yeah! Can we talk about this bop though? I should
write something.
Like, this is a bop, man. But, yep. So, that's it for tonight, and I will see you guys on Sunday for more Rhino. Thank you guys so much, man. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Night. Oh, son of a bitch. Night. Did you say? Said 40 tier 3 subs. Fear! Night.